Evidence. More than one person.
Evidence.
Not hearsay.
For you.
All kinds of evidence. There's tons of evidence on all kinds. There's a lot of evidence. Multiple sources, multiple articles, multiple sources, Reuters, Associated Press, CNN.
And how do you trust
All of it. Wednesday.
I'll say something.
Mike, your pressure's gonna get high. I'm worried about you.
They're bad. How do you know? How are you assured they're not propaganda?
After you to speak after you done, brother.
He's a shy Zionist. That's how
Okay,
they are.
It does nothing to accuse me of bullshit like that.
You are a Zionist, but you're
It's completely irrelevant to the conversation. Listen, again, I can tell you've lost the argument when you resort to this.
You can say it.
To calling me names. That's okay. No, that's what people do when they lose.
So what's
I already proved I'm not a Zionist. I already proved I'm not. I already proved that I'm not. I proved that I'm not.
You're full of shit.
Because you're saying I'm a Zionist. Were you here in the room when I explained why I'm not a Zionist? Did you disagree with what I said?
Okay, but I agree with my.
Abu, were you here in the room?
I want to ask my question. I'll ask you one
There are no Zionists who do not believe that Israel is preordained to have land in that area. I do not believe that.
I zone out when Zionists.
I know, and then when you say things later, they're stupid because you zoned out earlier. I got it. I figured it out.
Come on, calm down.
I would call you.
Here's a guy acting like he knows something and then admitting that he zoned out and didn't listen to what I said earlier. So that's just fucking dumb. He's ignorant, he's admitting it. He's admitting his own fucking ignorance. Listen, I didn't say you don't. I said you didn't listen to me. So now you're accusing me of something you didn't listen to.
It's different.
You're a fucking tool.
I mean,
I don't give my attention
You're
to
a fucking tool.
Are you just talking because people are talking? Is that what you're doing?
Let Fatima speak and then we can pass the mic to Mazi.
Okay, I want to say something. Okay, people in here are very aggressive sometimes. I think we need to stop calling people Zionists too fast.
You're a fucking Zionist too.
Let her finish, brother. Let her finish.
Like, because we have some disagreements, like...
No, it's not a disagreement.
Let her finish, man. I want to pass the mic to Mazi. I want to finish.
Because of disagreements, you shouldn't call people Zionists, because that's not true. Let me finish, please. Don't interrupt on what I'm going to say now. So, I don't believe in any government, okay?
Why did they do that? You can't make any sense to carry out. Why do you laugh? Too many. They're murderers.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
Of course I do.
Yeah,
I just told you the truth, and you know it's true. You don't deny it. You try to change it. How many?
I don't know how many.
You've been
how many elderly that you're talking about that never served the idea of how many?
You've been morally defeated.
I have not.
Too many, Mateo. Okay. So why does how many count? Now that you've conceded that you were wrong, now you want to see how wrong you were?
I was wrong.
Well, you just admitted that they killed Holocaust survivors who had never served, old people, right?
You showed me the evidence. I don't.
Okay.
I don't admit it. You show me the evidence. Who's the Holocaust survivor that was killed?
Do you deny it?
I don't.
You wanted to Google that?
I said
Okay.
I am ignorant. I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. Show me.
You've finally been honest. You're ignorant.
Yeah.
So this is the difference between
your claim.
Yes. No. Well, no. You're ignorant. Period. You don't know who serves. You don't know what the rules are. You know that they killed little children. No, you know very well that you're no longer active duty.
Active duty and reservist has an ID. They have an active duty or a reservist ID, and they carry that around, regardless of whether they're in uniform or not. This show references their military status.
If you're not active, then you're not a combatant, and you know it. You're just a citizen.
Exactly.
So the guy's name is Moshe Ridler. That's the first one that comes up. Killed by Hamas during the October 7th attack. He was 91. Murdered in his home by Hamas. He escaped the concentration camp in Eastern Europe at age 11.
Yeah, was he murdered in his home as in shot and you have it, or was it the Israelis when Hamas took over the kibbutzes and Israel started bombing the kibbutzes with tank rounds? With heat rounds. Because we have that on camera. We have literally paint rounds firing into the
Do you see how weak your thing is? Do you see how weak
No, not at all.
your argument
You know what's
the
weak.
argument?
You know what's weak when you go when Israel goes.
What's weak is your moral failure. Your people that you support murdered children, too young to serve, as you know, the Beavis twins, deliberately, and kidnapped them. They either killed them on sight or they kidnapped them and killed them when they were in captivity. They said that there were signs that they'd been strangled. You killed Holocaust survivors who were too old to serve. You did not distinguish between combatants and non-combatants. And no, not everybody in Israel is a legitimate target if you're not a terrorist like Hamas. Those are the facts, Mikhail. You should really stop interrupting because it undermines your position. I understand that you are trained not to engage with an actual intellectual point. To keep changing. How many old people who could no longer serve? How many young people who would never serve? How many social workers who were not reservists because they did social work instead of their army service? I can give you the 1,200 people who were murdered by Hamas. They didn't know who was serving and who was not. Neither do you. But they were in active duty. So the international law says that a combatant must be in uniform.
One of the sources, and it was Marjorie Taylor Greene, who said, that, you stupid people that are listening to CNN, you're listening to Fox News. It's a fucking genocide.
Hey, Zero? Hey, Zero. Who else did I mention other than CNN? You remember any of the other ones? If you listen, what else did I say?
Marjorie Taylor Greene said it's a genocide.
I got it. Yeah, uh-huh. What else did I do? Hey, Zero.
Do you agree? Do you?
What else did I say?
Guys, please, make this a volume contest. Please don't make it a volume contest.
I'm not making it a volume contest anymore. I asked him a simple question.
Do you agree with Marjorie Taylor?
Zero. What else do I listen to?
Do you agree?
Where else do I get my information? Hey, Zero. Where else do I get my information?
Do you agree?
Zero. What else did he say? What else did he say?
I asked my question first, Zero. Then I'll answer your question about MGT. I asked my question first. What else do I listen to? Where else do I get my information?
Do you agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene?
I'll answer that question at the end of the My question is first.
Why are you listening to CNN?
Zero. I asked you a question.
Saying that. They're straight out lying. And they're trying to trash his name. And 100% it's not true.
No, this is what they do. I just went in there.
The point is that Marjorie Taylor Greene said that you people that are listening to that book.
I heard you. I don't.
Go ahead, but somebody was speaking. But yeah, go ahead.
So, do you think we should say God bless the Warsaw Uprising or not?
This is
So do you constantly go back in history? Do we say God bless your father for making you a fucking midget?
No.
No, like what? For what? No. Should we bless your father and your mother that you're a short fucking freak?
That's fine.
No, but how does that change the fact that you spit garbage every day and you're a terrorist sympathizer?
Okay.
No. How does that change the fact?
One at a time. The fact that Prince is a midget and he's got anger issues is separate, and it is fascinating that he and Mikhail so desperately want to be Jews, so desperately want to be victims, that at every chance they get, they want to compare themselves to the Jews of the Holocaust, as though there's any comparison here at all. Don't forget Mikhail and Prince. Hamas invaded Israel, not the other way around.
And that they keep talking more and more about Warsaw and Auschwitz. I don't remember the Jews committing a terrorist act.
This is proof that I heard you, right? Okay. Hey, Mike.
The Jews were not holding hostages because that's
100%.
Green said that that the attack was I guess, genocide, or she disagreed with it, whatever the fuck you said. So the point is, did I hear you say?
No, I'm going to correct it again. I said, first of all, I didn't say, hey, Mike. I said, Amir. This guy, Mike, says that he is getting information from CNN. Right. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I did not say Marjorie.
What's that? BB. Oh. Well, you're interrupting, sir. What's your problem? Did you not hear me talk? Is there a language issue? I didn't. Okay, that's correct. You were. So don't interrupt until I'm finished. That's okay. You're just a pathetic weak. Okay, so, okay, don't interrupt. Don't make personal attacks. So, Shlomi was kept in the home of a journalist, so-called, who was really a Hamas member, and his father, who was a doctor. And even the kids and the wife participated in the hostage keeping. That makes them active members of Hamas. That implicates them in war crimes. That family is committing war crime as a family. Go ahead. Feel free to bring somebody up. I don't want to be the only one.
Bring up whoever you guys want, man, because it's funny. It's not funny anymore. It's actually sad. I actually feel sad for their parents, for their family, for their relatives, for their neighbors. How fucking stupid they can be, and how they always want to go back in history, but they failed to talk about what really happened during the Holocaust. Jews didn't have captives.
They want to be Jews. Don't you
what about the innocent Russians that got killed by the Bolsheviks? Where did they get the
news? The Bolsheviks are terrorists. It's not an analogy. But Enigma, why don't you engage with somebody? I think you're good at it and you want to get some steam off. Bring somebody up and engage with them, Enigma. I'll let you guys do it. I'm all right. I don't want to be
I don't know anyone really who would want to talk to me because I'm probably one of the most hated people on here. But I just want
to have a dialogue.
Sorry, go on.
I'd love to have a dialogue.
Okay, well, give me a second. I just want to...
I'm trying to bring Prince back up. Somebody else has to. I've already brought him up twice.
Enigma, they hate all of us. It's not just you.
Okay, so...
what? Oh, you mean normal people? Yes, they hate normal people.
No, I'm talking about the terrorist supporters hate us. But you know what? I don't want to be friends with the terrorist supporters. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to play a clip in the room. The Am Yisrael Chai. Can you play it, please? Right now?
I don't have that.
No, he's playing it right now, guys. There's going to be a clip being played.
Ever wondered why none of the Arab countries that loudly claim to care about Palestinians are willing to take them in, even temporarily? Egypt, their direct neighbor, won't even let Gazans shelter in the Sinai. Instead, it has tightened border security to keep them out. It's time to name the elephant in the room: Arab hypocrisy and the calculated mistreatment and marginalization of the Palestinians. The truth is uncomfortable but undeniable. The Islamic world never intended to solve the Palestinian issue. They created it to weaponize it against Israel. Arab regimes have never supported the idea of a sovereign, independent Palestine. Instead, they kept Palestinians stateless and disenfranchised by design. So why is that? Because a bitter, unassimilated refugee population was far more useful as a permanent thorn in Israel's side. The worse the Palestinian condition, the more valuable they became as propaganda tools against Israel and as a bottomless justification for siphoning Western taxpayer money through compromised organizations like UNRWA into the pockets of Hamas and the PLO. It is the sadomasochistic system of perverse incentives. But the Palestinians aren't just victims of Arab betrayal. They have made their bet again and again. They launched every major war with Israel since 1948. They rejected every peace offer that didn't involve the dismantling of the Jewish state. And they elected Hamas, a genocidal death cult that glorifies child sacrifice. Thus, their perpetual suffering isn't just imposed, it's also chosen through leadership, ideology, and a collective refusal to abandon the delusion of erasing Israel. For nearly a century, Palestinian leadership has aligned with the wrong side of history, supporting Saddam Hussein, allying with Assad, attempting multiple coups in Jordan, and playing a devastating role in the Lebanese civil war. Every host nation that welcomed them eventually paid the price and learned the hard way that solidarity came with subversion. The roots of this pathology run deep, long before Hamas, the PLO under Arafat, cultivated a quasi-religious cult of blood. The revolution was treated as a sacrament. Children's death were proof of commitment. From the river to the sea was not a metaphor, it was a murderous mandate. In school books, children were taught that Israel is a temporary entity. Jews have no right to exist in the holy Arab land, a claim blatantly refuted by the very mosque they built atop a 3,000-year-old Jewish temple, and that martyrdom is nobler than coexistence. Hamas took this culture and codified it into state ideology. Civilians are used as human shields. Funerals are PR spectacles, and death is a public relations weapon. The strategy is brutally effective. Provoke Israel into retaliation, engineer civilian casualties, then scream genocide. In this grotesque economy, dead Palestinians are the currency, spent for headlines, sympathy, and foreign aid. The tragedy is not only that Israel is under siege, the deeper tragedy is that an entire generation of Palestinians has been offered up to Moloch, an ancient god of child sacrifice, now rebranded as resistance. They are taught that paradise lies not in building, creating, or reforming, but in dying soaked in Jewish blood. In this ritual cult of annihilation, progress is treason, compromise is sin, and life itself is subordinated to the ecstasy of violent death. In a world where Islamism forbids pluralism, progress, or joy, martyrdom is the only route to dignity. Every one of you who supports this morbid cause is complicit in perpetuating the abuse and suffering. You are not helping Palestinians by championing a fabricated nationalist cause engineered to exploit them. You are helping their jailers, theocrats, kleptocrats, and terrorists tighten their grip. You're not standing with the oppressed. You are kneeling before Moloch.
This video has been, or she has been faced with up to multiple death threats since posting this. She is an Arab woman from the Middle East. I will not mention her name. She sees things for what they are and what they really are. And that's it. And you know what? All these so-called Palestinian supporters, all these North Africans that support this Palestinian cause, all these people, they should be fucking hanging their heads in shame. Look at the Egyptians, the fact they've not opened the border. They haven't given these people shelter. It tells you, as she says in this video, about the hypocrisy, the absolute and utter hypocrisy of the Arab people. Thanks.
Thank you.
I want to read an update on, I checked ChatGPT, so key takeaway. Inactive reservists have a military obligation and could be called back to active duty. They are not considered active combatants unless they are activated and directly participate in hostilities. That's the international law. Regarding this weird stuff that they're posting in the chat, this sort of Nazi-like, no, they're not military personnel, they're not armed. You're just wrong. It's sad to see somebody so stupid. I mean, how did they even let you in the army? Isn't there a minimum IQ? Yeah, it's tragic to see the pretzel that you have to bend yourself into in order to wriggle out of your moral depravity when it came to slaughtering innocent civilians. as you focused on. So the people in the dance festival, there were people from other countries. You were killing Tanzanians and Thai people and Filipino people. You massacred them. You cut their heads off with a hoe, and you filmed it, and you uploaded it. That's what you did. You have to live with that. Sorry, I hope I wasn't interrupting somebody.
No, it's all right. You can say it. How can I join the IDF? Do I have to be an Israeli citizen?
Submit your application in the bottom left. There's a chat, and we'll review it, and then because I know you're fucking trolling right now.
Okay, what do I put in there?
You up there a few days ago.
Weight and age, strengths.
Are you writing this down? You need to go to the website for this. It's called www.imaschmuck.com. Enter your name there, and we'll consider your application.
Isn't it funny that we're all
Dead on that same day.
I'm not sure.
But more than like 10, you think? Like more than 10?
Yeah, I think they say 40 or something. I don't know. I think they just say the graves was open though. I think they say that they worked for like 40 days or something like that. I don't think they say the number though.
No, it just says
there, and then you started moving people down.
I didn't move anyone. I didn't.
How does it feel to be the bitch at the side bitch to Monica? Like you are that desperate? Fuck.
No, it was Mojo's room, and he had met me earlier in the day.
Look at Dr. Adams. I'm gonna restart the stream. Thanks for joining.
I didn't.
Really? Oh yeah. Hey, just like you're not white, you're fucking made that shit up. Let's talk about you and your fucking bullshit. I'll go toe to toe. Like again. Like listen, you sent your money out there, you sent your booty out there, nobody rejected it. We're actually shocked that the short guy, he must be really desperate, went with you. It's like at the PX, it's like the barracks Green Base. That when the guy, the first fucking recruit, brings the stripper home, and he's like, I'm in love with her after she's been a barracks bunny for her entire life. You are exactly that fucking person. You are that woman at Clubhouse. You ran through Clubhouse. You ran through more dick than any other fucking OnlyFans model. And then you were like, I'm just an innocent girl, and I'm not white. Which you are white.
What's a barracks buddy? These new terms. Can you go slow? I'm trying to write these new terminologies down, please.
I didn't touch on any of that. I'm sorry.